Hey everybody, Hunter back again for part 3 of the wood grain technique. The panel's laying here just the way we left in part 2 with our pencil marks on it. The next step that I do on this is I will take over top of our pencil marks and I'll basically just take my index finger and just very lightly go over the whole area that you have the pencil marks on. And what that does is it kind of blends in the pencil lines a little bit more. Now, if you see some that stand out or whatever and you want them to blend a little bit more, put a little bit more pressure on your finger. And if for some reason or another you happen to wipe it all the way off, you can always go back in and, pencil it back in again and then do the same technique. But that's pretty much all I do to that. I'll hold it up here and show you what it looks like at this point. Basically just the way we left you on the last video. You can see that everything is pretty well random on that. And as far as the pencil lines, they don't show up real well in the camera, but sitting here looking at them for real on the table, you do see them. They're very slight, and that's what you want. So what we've done now is I have put the Tamiya clear orange into the airbrush, and I pretty much have it set at a wider pattern here. And this is actually cut a little bit with some 91% rubbing alcohol. You can spray it straight, but it takes a little bit longer for it to dry. These transparent paints are kind of thick and sticky. So I usually cut it down a little bit with some rubbing alcohol, or you can use Tamiya thinner, which basically is rubbing alcohol. But all we're going to do now at this point is we're just going to take our clear orange and we're going to come back in, and all we're going to do is just cover all of our area up. Now, in the camera, you're probably not, it's going to look like there's not much of anything happening here. And in all reality, you would be right. This is a transparent color. So it is going to give you an orange tone or a yellowish orange tone. But all the work that we did underneath of it will show up. And, this is one of those things you just have to experiment with what colors you're looking for. Not everybody may want this dark of a wood in their project that they're working on. And if that's the case, like I say, the clear yellow is a good choice. You can use a little bit darker base colors with the clear yellow, and with the clear yellow it tends to really stay almost the same color as the base that you put down. And what I like to do with that is I spray that at an angle, if you noticed, across the panel. I usually turn that around and I'll come back and spray it again the other direction. Because the one thing that you want to make sure that you get on this is a uniform coat. You don't want any blotches or anything in this, because if you get blotches in this particular stage here, it may take away from the realism of your panel. So all we're doing is just coming back in and just lightly going over it, making sure that we've got a nice even coat down on everything. And that looks pretty good there. It all looks blended in. And I'll hold it up here and let you take a look at it and see what we have. This is now with the clear orange over top of it. And I was going to do just 3 parts of this series, but I think it's going to take 4, because I'm going to put a flat coat over top of this. So I will go ahead and let this dry up at this point, and then I will do part 4 of the tutorial on spraying a clear coat over top of it, and then it'll be a finished product. So stay tuned for part 4. It'll be coming up here real soon. And like always, I thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.